This morning, as I was coming down to the bottom of the garden to set up for my live stream, I was thinking about last night when I took Sid out to go to the toilet for the last time, and I saw this massive spider's web in the corner of the pergola, and there was a big on New Zealand terms, spider in the middle, and he was just sitting there. He wasn't moving. He or she wasn't moving. It was completely stuck. And as I walked down here this morning, I remembered what I'd seen last night, and I was thinking about the fact that that was exactly how I felt just a few days ago. And at that time I made the video saying that I felt lost. And since then, the most miraculous things have happened. I've had so many people reach out. I've spent a lot of time reflecting and just letting go, really, not trying to figure it out, because I did say that in a couple of videos actually the last few days. But the thing I need to do the most is just completely let go and trust that everything will be okay, because it will be. I know it will be. It always has been, and it always will be. The more I let go, the more clarity I start to get. So I keep getting snippets of clarity. You know, like yesterday I made a video that talked about it's been fear. You know, all of a sudden, a couple of days ago, I had this realization that I have been stuck in fear. And I had another realization this morning that, you know, Craig and I have been talking about moving. And the last, since we've been talking about that, I've been, noticing our sunsets and sunrises more, and noticing even more how much I love looking out on the garden behind me from the house, out the kitchen window to the sunrise, all of the things I love about this property, and the fact that I've got all of my friends here now. And what I realized this morning was, often when I'm feeling very, very stuck, and as I realize now, stuck in fear, I actually want to get away. I actually want to move. I want to, I want to make something different. I want to get out of the situation, and that's because it's uncomfortable. What I'm starting to think now and starting to feel intuitively is that we probably won't move at this time. I don't know, but I'm going to let that unfold, because that's two of us and it's not just my decision. But what I do know is that for me, that feeling of wanting to do it and wanting to do it now is a way of avoiding or evading what's going on inside of me and what I'm feeling. The uncomfortable feelings that I'm feeling around being lost, around being stuck in the middle of working life and retirement, not knowing what my life is now, not knowing who I am now. It's the uncomfortableness of that made me want to move. And that's not a good place to make any decision from. I learned that a very long time ago, that when we're in a place of stress or discomfort, it is not a good place to make a life decision from. So I'm sitting with that as well, knowing that it will all work itself out. And, just in the last 24 hours, I'm starting to feel more relaxed, starting to feel that I do trust. I have always trusted, and remembering that I've always trusted, and remembering that things have always worked out. And, there are tough times, there are tough things to go through. We all have those things, and they're part of this journey of life. So I've started embracing where I'm at, and I'm stuck in the middle. starting to move, which is good, so not quite so stuck. And I am retired. I'm not going to try and go back, which is what I often do. And you know, I talked about that too, and I know that that's related to my childhood when my mother died, and you know, just wanting back what was, just wanting that comfortable space, just wanting to have that feeling of comfort and warmth and knowing and all of that I had before she died. And you know, it's been a pattern that I've fallen into when things have got uncomfortable, particularly when there's been grief involved. So yeah, I'm just embracing the fact that I am now retired. You know, I will still coach. My offer is still going to be there. If someone wants a coaching session, you know, I'd love to do that. You know, there's a link, people can get in touch. On that, I will take down my booking system, I think, and just leave an email contact. But if you want a coaching session, I would love to coach you, and you know, you can email me and we can set that up. And yeah, so that offer, you know, that service will still continue as long as I feel I want to. So right now I have changed up the channel, and you know, this is about my journey into and through retirement, but from a mind, body and soul perspective. And I think that, you know, it will not only appeal to retirees, it will appeal to anybody who is interested in growing themselves, because that's what I'm interested in, that's who I am, that's what I'm about. I always will be, and that's what I love. I love sharing what I'm, you know, what I'm learning. And what I've discovered the last few days is that I have felt very inspired just to pick up my phone, to hit record without a microphone, without any editing, without spending crazy amounts of time agonizing over thumbnails and titles and descriptions, and no use of AI, you know, to help me with that. Just going with my gut around, you know, what I should put in the title and what I should put in the thumbnail. So that's been a really interesting process for me, and I feel like it's all part of the whole letting go thing that I've been going through these past few months, which is leading to the next phase of my life, which is starting to feel exciting again. So yeah, just another little ramble from me, and yeah, hopefully there's some meaning in there in that little ramble. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way, that it's a ramble. It's just me talking about what's going on. And yeah, for now, I think that's what this channel is going to be. And I'd like to keep posting each day, because if I do it in this format, I can do that. I can do that really easily. And yeah, I think that's something that's going to be sustainable. You know, it takes me less than 10 minutes to record a video, another 10 minutes to upload it, and it's done. And I have got another message out there. I have processed something. So yeah, that's what I'm going to continue doing for now. So I hope you'll stick with me and listen and follow, and you know, and comment, and you know, subscribe if you haven't, and let your friends know if you like the channel, you know, that they might like it too. I would absolutely love that. So I will see you again very soon.